Welcome back. My name is Dr. Carl Baird, and if you're watching this video, you probably already know that traveling can be pretty tough on your lower back. There's long flights, there's standing in lines, there's lots of walking and climbing stairs, all things that can leave your lower back stiff, sore, and tight. And so what I wanted to do in today's video is just give you a little 10-minute exercise routine that you can do in your hotel room, not only to ease this low back pain, but prepare your lower back for all the activity that you're supposed to do. So you don't need any equipment, just a little space in your hotel room, and you can perform this routine, and you'll just follow along with me. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's just start with some gentle movements to help ease any stiffness and soreness. So this is really good. Maybe if you wake up in a hotel bed, just get some movement in that lower back to get rid of some of that stiffness. So let's go ahead and start on our hands and knees, and we're going to perform the cat-cow. So to perform this, you're going to let your head hang, press through your hands to arch the back, and rock your pelvis in. And the cow position is just the opposite. So you're going to lift the head up, drop your stomach, rock the pelvis back. Again, we're just moving back and forth through these two movements, slow and controlled. The idea is just to get gentle movement in there to help with any pain, stiffness, before we get into our more serious stretches. And again, you can add side to side movements, just whatever feels good, wherever you're feeling tight. Just keep it in the pain-free range. So if you hit something where it might be a little bit tender or painful, you don't need to push through it. Just stop and go the other direction. Good. Okay, now we're going to move into our child's pose. So for this one, we can move our knees a little bit further out, but keep our heels together. And then we're going to press through our hands and reach them forward and sink into child's pose. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to hold this for 3 seconds or so. Come back out just a little bit and then press through the hands to sink those hips back. Try to go a little bit further this time if you can. And again, this is just a nice stretch on that lower back. Let's go ahead and come out and sink into it, trying to get those hips to your heels. You can try tucking that pelvis under just a little bit more. Good. Let's do one more. Come out and then back in. So again, just stretching the low back usually feels pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and work our way onto our back. And we got one more just kind of gentle range of motion exercise. These are called windshield wipers. So I'm on my back, knees are bent, and I'm just going to let my knees fall to the right. And again, it's okay on this one if that lower back and hips come off on the opposite side. And then let's bring them back the other way. So again, it's not a static stretch. We don't just want to lay there. We want to get that movement back and forth. Where the cat-cow was more flexion extension, this is going to be more rotation in the lower back. Usually, people love this one. So we're just going to perform it for a movement, but if you want to do this for longer, just depending if you got a lot of stiffness, I mean, I could do this one for a couple minutes just because it feels really good. Just go ahead and pause the video. Do it as long as you want and then jump back in. Good. And nice and smooth. Don't move into pain. If you feel any sort of pinching, just stop and go the other direction. And as you warm up, you should be able to go a little bit further. All right. So let's go ahead and get into a kneeling position now, where we'll get into our first stretch. So we're going to start in this kneeling position, and we're going to stretch this hip flexor here. So all we're going to do is lean forward over our front foot, and we want to feel that stretch and pull on the front side of this back leg. Just hold it for a second or two. Then what we're going to do is actually shift back. You can move your heel forward if you need to, and we're going to reach forward. We're going to stretch the back of this front leg. So again, this is called a cat-cow lunge. And we're stretching the front of our hips and our hamstrings. That's why I like this one. Really get the best of both worlds. Good. So you're leaning forward. Again, if you want a little bit of an extra stretch, you can lean your trunk back. Really feel that pull in the front. And then you can really round it forward. Reach those arms forward if you want to feel that stretch in the back of the hamstring. Good. And then, of course, we're going to switch sides. So whatever you started with, just switch your feet and start on the other side. So again, it's when we lean forward, we want to feel that stretch on the front side of the back leg. And then shift back. And it's okay, you might need to move your heel just a little bit forward. You lift your toe up off the ground, round forward, really stretch that hamstring, and come back. Stretch front of that hip. Shift the hips back. Good job. Round forward. And come back forward. So again, we're just opening up these hips. Stiff and tight hips, a lot of times, can lead to more impact at that lower back as well. Which is why this is a good one to do, not only for your hips, but for your lower back. All right, nice work. Next, we're going to go into a downward dog position. So to do that, all I'm going to do is put my hands on the mat, curl my toes under me, and then send my hips up into the air. And so in this one, we'll just do little pedals. So this is more stretching our calves and our hamstrings a little bit more. And if you want, you can really press through your hands to send your hips higher into the air. That's going to get more of a stretch in your upper back. And you can still do the same thing where you're pedaling out those feet. Nice work. So again, a lot of this is just moving in a way that feels good to you. Wherever you feel tight, wherever you feel sore, if it's more your calves, focus on the pedaling. If you want more upper back, really focus on pressing your head through. And from there, we'll take our right foot and bring it to the outside of our right hand right here. So we're going to be stretching this front hip. You can move around just for a second or two. But then all we're going to do, keep our feet in place, and we're going to walk our hands to the other side. And so you want to keep your feet in place, but they will rotate. So now I'm in that same position on the left side, and I'm stretching my left hip. Move around as long as you want, but then we're going to walk those hands again. And again, we want our feet moving. When we're in this middle position, we do want our feet relatively straight. We want to be stretching these groin and hips just a little bit more. And we're back on the right side. So if you want to add more of a little upper body stretch, you just take my right foot forward, you take your right hand, and you open it up, reaching back as high as you can. You can even try to bring that elbow close to the ground. But then we're walking, keeping those legs straight. In to our other side. And again, if you want, bring that left hand up. Drop that elbow to the ground. Again, spend an extra time wherever you feel tight. Might feel it more in the right versus the left. Might feel it more in this middle position here. And walk it back to the other side. We'll do one more each side. Lifting that leg, really getting that full body stretch. Nice work. And one more time. Walk it across. And full body. stretch. Nice work. We'll meet back at the mat and you're done. So there you have it, a quick and easy movement routine that you can use to help with lower back pain while you're traveling. This is a really good series to do anytime really, but maybe right when you wake up if you're a little sore from sleeping in a strange bed, or right before you leave the hotel room, maybe to prepare your joints a little bit more for the activities that you're going to do, whether it's lots of walking, standing in line, getting ready for your flight, just prepping those joints so you don't experience quite as much stiffness and soreness when you're moving around that day. So that's all I got for you today. And again, if you do have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And if you do like this type of content and would like to see more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you again for being here. We'll talk to you soon.